Forbes magazine put out an article with some new research, and turns out that this isn't really breaking news, but according to new research, not shocking, empathy, understanding the plight of others, understanding the feelings of others, understanding the emotions, the thoughts, the realities of others. Empathy is the most important leadership skill. Why? Let's do a quick snapshot of where we sit, almost the state of workers in the United States, and I think this probably holds around the globe. A study by Qualtrics found that 42% of people have experienced a decline in their mental health recently at work. 67% of people are experiencing increases in stress, while 57% have increased anxiety. 54% are emotionally exhausted. 53% of people are sad. 50% are irritable. 28% are having trouble concentrating. 20% are taking longer to finish tasks. The list keeps going. It just goes and goes and goes and goes. We're talking about stress at work, all those things affecting our sleep. No shock there. We've talked about on this show. So here is where this empathy becomes all important. With that context, this is, that's the menu of the mental and emotional state of workers in America. That's the context. So empathy becomes so huge because of all those things. As a leader, your team is experiencing those things. And if you have your head in the sand, meaning A, you don't even know, but if you know and you're not sitting with them knee to knee, eyeball to eyeball going, hey, how you feeling? What are you experiencing? Oh, man, I'm so sorry. I understand that. I'm doing everything I can on this. Here's what we're going to do. That's the empathy. Here's what happens when empathy is consistently applied from the leader and it's experienced by the team. Innovation spikes. 61% were likely to report that they were able to be innovative in solving a problem that their leader was empathetic about. That's phenomenal. Engagement. 76% of people who experienced empathy from their leaders reported they were engaged, compared with only 32% who experienced less empathy. Retention. 57% of white women and 62% of women of color said they were unlikely to think of leaving their companies when they felt their life circumstances, hello, moms, were respected and valued by their companies. Work life. When people felt their leaders were more empathetic, 86% reported they were able to navigate the demands of their work and life. So all of this leads to one big giant conclusion. Hey, leaders, your people, your team will rise above the challenges if they just feel like you understand what they're facing. Just listen and go, I get it. I'm so sorry. It stinks. If it's a personal thing and something they're dealing with at home that you have probably very little that you can do about, walking with them emotionally, listening to them, encouraging them, game changer. Now that personal problem, which can completely derail a person for an entire day, week, month, you know this, all of a sudden, you gave them a little bit of lift, a little bit of encouragement, a little bit of hope that there's light at the end of the tunnel, that the rain is going to pass. And now their engagement jumps. We just saw that. They get innovative on a problem that they feel like they're ready to pull their hair out at work. They come to you, leader, and you sit and listen to them and go, I'm so sorry. I know right now that we're down 3 people. I know that this is down. Traffic's down. This is down. And I know that's squeezing you. And I am sorry. I can't do anything about it now, but here's the deal. It's going to cycle out. We believe that. Here's what we're working on. I get it. It stinks. I'm rolling up my sleeves too, and I'm there for you. Come talk to me again if you're feeling fried. They could walk out of there and get innovative because all of a sudden they feel heard. They feel understood. They feel valued. That's what we're talking about here. Those are 2 examples of how empathy is a superpower for leaders. Now, I talk about leadership issues on this show because if you look at the 5 stages, Get clear, get qualified, get started, get connected. Get connected, get started, get promoted at stage 5. And if you're going to get promoted, many times you're going to be in leadership. In fact, most times you get promoted, you will be in some management or leadership level. And let me tell you something, that's a scary, intimidating thing. I know it. But you don't have to have this master's degree in leadership studies. You don't have to have read 50 leadership books. At the core, you can be empathetic. And if that, which the research shows, and I believe it, is the most valued leadership skill, which, by the way, you can develop that and grow that and enhance that. If that is, in fact, the leadership superpower, you're going to be okay if you just empathize with people.